talk about doing comedy on the road, seeing the country. Winnipeg obviously stands out for you. What was the reason for going there and starting there?
I don't think everyone in Canada realizes. Well, first off, Rumors is one of the better clubs in the country. It's a quality club, the only one in the entire province of Manitoba, and they run shows, Tuesday to Saturday, and generally full houses every night. Plus, it runs on a slightly different format than the rest of the country, as it's usually just host and headliner, so it's a two-hander show. So when I go there, I get to do about an hour as opposed to the standard 45 minutes. So it gives me a little bit of extra wiggle room to play with, which is appreciated when you're putting together an album. This isn't spoiling the industry secrets. It's not, one tape of one night. We took the best cuts from the best nights and recorded about 8 different shows to get it. And it's also a club that gives me the opportunity to do that, because it's not running, Thursday to Saturday. It's Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 2 shows Friday, 2 shows Saturday.
That's cool.
And I mean, Winnipeg's they've got a great arts community. They have a great appreciation for live entertainment, and they're a city that needs laughter. I mean, it's -50 a good chunk of the winter in Winnipeg. I've been there on their first day above zero, and it was the middle of April.
And everyone's jumping for joy on the streets.
The most excited they've ever been. They can't wait to peel off their clothes and go for a run for some asinine
You'd think they'd be
reason.
nudist in the summer or something.
And besides the fact that it's freezing there, it also then once the weather gets nice, the whole province floods. It's a province built on hardship. They're lunatics out there. I mean, I've seen the Happy Rock. I've been to Gladstone. It's a crazy province, and kind of the perfect place. It's right in the middle of Canada. Not doing it in one of the other major cities. You go to Toronto or Montreal and Vancouver, and then you get the other city whining. Well, why didn't you do it here?
Right.
What's so great about that place? We went to Manitoba. We went to Winnipeg, Manitoba, the city that they had to build tunnels so people could go downtown and not die. It's a tunnel city.
Do you have a favorite city in Canada? I mean, you were born in Toronto. Obviously, Winnipeg holds a bit of a comic touchstone for you. But is there a favorite city otherwise?
Well, I mean, I'll always be biased towards Toronto because I'm from here.
Even though
my
everyone
hometown.
despises it, as you talk
even though it's the most hated city in Canada, I'm definitely biased towards it. I think everyone really just needs to get the bee out of their bonnet, and it's got everything. You're just mad because you don't have it. Whatever you're mad at Toronto for having, you just wish it was in your shit town. There's so many great places. It's really hard to say. I got so many memories of so many different cities. I'll say I always have a good time in Victoria. Victoria, British Columbia has been a good city to me. Kingston's always been a hell of a town. Maybe my favorite place is Magnetawan. My buddy Jeff's cabin. Yeah, it's my favorite spot right now. I can go away. It's nice and peaceful.
Good choice. I'm sure you have your reasons.
Yeah, fuck the rest of you. I like being alone.
Well, you're recording Letterkenny starting tomorrow, you were saying.
Yeah, I go back to work tomorrow.
What are you hoping you get to do this season? Because you've already had some crazy stuff to do in the previous seasons.
I always look forward to the fist fighting. There's something, I think every guy grows up wishing they could be an action hero. And we have a comedy show where we get to live out all of our tough guy fantasies and pretend that we're really rough and tough guys. Like Jared Kiso, smartest man alive, wrote a TV show where he gets to be the coolest dude in town. And so I always look forward to the fist fights. Dan Skeen, our stunt coordinator, works magic every year when he comes up. We got some, I think, new characters debuting and some old classics coming back, so looking forward to running into some familiar faces. Most I'm just hoping it's not too cold. It's right. Sudbury in November. Like I hope they plugged in my battery-powered underwear because I'm coming back to Sudbury.
Okay, last question. Who is actually the coolest person on set?
Oh,
Is
Billy
it Jan-
Buttry.
Oh, who?
Billy Buttry,
Oh, really?
our lead camera operator. He is the coolest man I've
I
ever
was like,
met.
do I not know someone in the cast?
Nah, Billy Buttry. He is. He looks like Duff McKeegan. He's been camera op for 30 years. Drives a sweet ass sports car and he got it figured out, man.
Cool. Thank you very much.